was a very sweet little 6-year-old boy. His parents took him to Manila when he was 5 months old because he had a cough, and they did an echo on his heart and it showed 3 holes in his heart. But at the moment, he can only really play around and do things for about 2 minutes before he gets tired. He sometimes has to breathe a bit harder than normal. His heart's pounding away a lot, and he has a big murmur that radiates to his back as well. His liver's big, and he needs an operation, but they've been quoted up to 500,000 pesos for that, which they can't afford. So that's the situation this little boy is in, and we'd like to be able to see if we can do something to help him. Otherwise, as he grows bigger, it might cause him a lot more problems. And you'll also notice that his arms are quite small as well. When the heart's not working properly, they often don't grow as well. And see his fingers? He's got a lot of clubbing, which is what you often see with more severe heart disease. But he's enjoying all his stickers. Cheers.
Come here. Ikat our sticker mo. Eva.
As you see, the heart is really important. It's like the pump for everything. It gives you life. And the moment that the heart won't be able to work well, there will be a lot of complications. Okay, so for instance, you could have what you call the heart failure. The heart won't be able to pump well, and what will happen is that there is pooling of the blood in the heart. There could also be pooling of the blood up in the lungs because the heart is connected to the lungs. And so if there's a lot of pressure right in the lungs, the patient won't be able to breathe well. So, and another thing that could happen to him is that because the heart is not pumping well, it means that the blood won't be able to circulate throughout his body. So basically, if that would happen, the patient might die. So it's really a very serious condition without surgery.
Well, we first got acquainted with the mom when we got here to where our mission field is in Mayaw-Yaw, Ifugao. We stayed in a place called the Hostel. It's a mini hotel where Sister Minda and Sister Mary Grace were caretakers. As we got to know each other, we were able to find out that her eldest son, Jomar, has had a heart problem. They have spent much time going to different doctors already. At one place here in Isabela, they found out that he has a hole in his heart. It's a pretty serious one. And so when I found this out, I told my wife, and the Lord put pretty much a burden in our hearts to pray more for him. And so after a couple of days, we invited Sister Minda, the mom, to pray with us. I could remember clearly we were having lunch. We invited her to kneel down and pray, but I made sure to tell her, I said, just remember, I said, we're missionaries. I said, we're going to pray to our God, and just remember, we have no money. We're just like you. We came here, we're here to serve, but we don't have much as far as all the needs for your child. However, we're going to kneel down and ask our God to work a miracle for your child. And I said, I just want you to remember this day, and you watch how the Lord works and how He will direct the healing of your child. And she said, I will. So that was the time I knew the Lord would create a miracle for this child. To my surprise, the mom related to us the next morning. She said that, after our prayer yesterday, my boy asked me if he could go sit in class. Not enrolled, but he just wanted to go sit in class with his friends. And it's about a 20 to 30 minute hike all the way up to school. So she said, okay. So he left in the morning and went to school. And when we heard that, we knew it was a miracle that God did, because he can only go a few feet and get tired. And so with his condition, I guess a week of that was, pretty surprising to the mother. But after a week, he returned to the same state to where he gets weak. But I believe this is, why the Lord brought us here. And I'm sure he's going to use many other of his servants out there who will hear the story of this little boy and would be able to help him. Our hope for this little boy is that he would be able to get the surgery needed to be able to get his heart back to a condition where he can play and go to school like a normal kid. And I know that the Lord loves him just as much as anybody else, and I think that's why he put a burden in our hearts, and just looking forward to seeing how the Lord works and how he uses his people to have this little boy become well and become a testament in this place of God's power.